Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a Roku remote that is not working. I'll specifically be showing you and telling you some easy fixes to try first, and this will be a tutorial. Let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. There are 5 things that I'm going to tell you to do, and hopefully one of these fixes will work for you. This is my Roku remote. This is for a Roku media box, but I know there are like Roku TVs as well, but these 5 things should hopefully help you regardless of whatever Roku remote you have. So whatever type of Roku remote you have, these 5 things should hopefully help you fix it if it's not working properly. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the video. We are going to start with number 1. Number 1 is replace the batteries. I know it sounds so simple, but you might think those batteries are good in there, but just replace them with new, fresh, out of the pack batteries. Okay, batteries that you know have lots of juice left in them. Okay, if you replace the batteries, at least you know you're ruling out that as a potential reason for the remote not working. Excuse me. I burped, I do apologize. We're getting over it, we're moving on. Who cares? It's done. I excuse myself, I'll say it again. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, but what are you gonna do? It's part of life, it's human nature. Anyways, replace the batteries. That's number 1. Try and replace the batteries. Very simple. It will hopefully solve your problem. And then even if it doesn't, at least you can rule it out. Okay, very simple. Replace the batteries. Okay, that's number 1. Moving on to number 2. Number 2, unplug the Roku device, okay? And then plug it back in. So unplug whatever Roku device you have. Leave it unplugged for about 30 seconds and then plug it back in. That's going to sort of give it a little bit of a mini reset / refresh. And you know, it might be a problem with the Roku device itself. So you might think it's a remote problem, but in reality, it might be the Roku device. So by unplugging it, leaving it unplugged for 30 seconds and plugging it back in, speaking about specifically the Roku device with unplugging and plugging it back in, by doing that, it will sort of give it a reset or refresh on the device itself, and that will hopefully, you know, solve the problem if that's the problem, and if not, you can rule that out as well. Okay, moving on to number 3. Number 3 is update the Roku software. So you want to try updating the Roku software. Now, this is unlikely to work, but it might. I've read stories that it has worked, but you know, it has fixed the remote connectivity problem and the problem of the remote not working by updating the software. So try it out. Update the Roku software, and maybe it'll work. It's not a common thing that's going to be a solution, but doesn't matter. It might work for you. Give it a try, and it really shouldn't take that long, and it should be super easy to do, so it's worth trying out, okay? Simple as that. It's worth giving it a try. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is take the batteries out of the remote, okay? Hold the button down on the remote for about 10 or 15 seconds, and then put the batteries back in. So remove the batteries, and then without batteries in the remote has no batteries now, hold a button down for 10 to 15 seconds, release that button once the time has elapsed, and then put the batteries back in. What that's going to do is that's going to give the remote a little bit of a reset / a refresh. Okay, you remove the batteries, and then you hold the button down. That discharges whatever residual power is left in the remote. Okay, and then you release the button after like 10 to 15 seconds, and you put the batteries back in, and you have basically a remote that has been reset as much as it can possibly be reset. Obviously, there's a difference between like resetting a TV, like unplugging a TV, plugging it back in, and doing this, or like, you know, restarting a computer. That's a different kind of restart. That's like a full restart. This is like as much as you can reset a remote. Think about it like that. As much as you can reset / refresh a remote, that can be done by doing exactly what I said. Batteries out. Hold the button down for like 10 to 15 seconds, release the button, put the batteries back in. And hopefully that solves your problem. And if not, you can rule it out. Moving to the last one for this video, which is number 5. Number 5 is make sure there's no obstruction between the remote and whatever it is that it's connected to, whether it's the Roku media box or Roku TV. Now, some remotes don't use infrared, but if your remote uses an infrared feature, and if it's made to use infrared, then it needs to have a clear sight between the remote and whatever it is that it's connected to, the Roku media box or TV, okay? Or the Roku TV. So whether it's a Roku media box or Roku TV or any other Roku device that I don't know about, if it's an infrared remote, it's got to have a clear sight, a clear pathway between the remote and the actual device that it's connected to. In addition, it can't be too far, so you don't want to be standing like 30 feet away. Just stand like 5 to 10 feet away and try and get it to work like that. And that is truly it. Those are the 5 things I think are likely to help you get your Roku remote to start working properly once again. So hopefully they work for you. And I truly have nothing else to say, so we're going to roll the outro for this specific video tutorial. So here's the outro. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more good videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.